Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Warren Stamping. We're glad to have you here today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominic Costantini, and I'm fortunate to be the plant manager of this great stamping facility. Today we have a unique opportunity to come together and celebrate the dedication of our new 180-inch high-speed tandem line press. It's not every day that you get the opportunity to dedicate a new stamping press. As a matter of fact, in my 27 years at our great company, this is only the second time that I've seen it. To give you a bit of perspective of the task that we took on, a little over a year ago, this area right here was full of empty racks. It was not facilitated for any kind of production, let alone state-of-the-art high-speed tandem line. However, the Warren Stamping team, working with our colleagues in advanced stamping and manufacturing engineering, developed a plan to transform the area into the state-of-the-art stamping process and line. It was truly a transformation using methodology of world-class manufacturing. We are fortunate to have the support of our senior leadership who gave us the funding for the project and the resources to be successful. Additionally, as always, we're able to work closely with our local UAW union leadership from locals 889, 412, and 869 to train our employees to be able to run this high-tech piece of equipment. The equipment is certainly impressive, but it would just be a monument without the trained professionals at Warren Stamping to run it.
I am delighted that I could be here today to publicly celebrate the production startup of this new state-of-the-art press line. To our media guests, I hope your tour not only gave you an understanding of the full scope of the operations here at Warren Stamping, but also an idea of the impressive capabilities of our new servo tandem press. This new equipment will play a vital role in expanding capacity of the Warren Stamping plant while also helping us to continue to improve the quality of our vehicles. FCA has invested $63 million in this new tandem press. This is certainly not the kind of equipment that you buy every day. In fact, this plant has been stamping metal into vehicle body panels for 67 years. And the last time we launched a new press line was in 2001. The good news is that we needed to increase our stamping capacity because FCA keeps selling more cars and more trucks. In fact, our U.S. sales have increased for 69 straight months on a year-to-year basis. And FCA Canada racked up the best sales in its 90-year history, on the way to finishing number one on Canadian sales. This is all great for our company, our workers, and everyone associated with FCA. From the standpoint of our manufacturing operations, the new servo tandem line will help us meet this upsurge in demand. All of this success wouldn't be possible without the support and cooperation of the UAW. I know Norwood Jill would have liked to be here today, but I'm pleased that Troy Davis and other members of the UAW Chrysler Department are here to attend. Troy, I want to recognize you, Norwood, and the more than 2,000 UAW represented employees at Warren Stamping for the indispensable role you have played in making this plant more competitive. Together, we have worked hard to create an environment of trust that will help protect the future of all our UAW members. Before we installed the press, the plant produced 80 million parts a year on 12 tandem press lines and 3 large progressive press lines. Those parts go to 7 assembly plants in North America that build our Dodge Caravan and Chrysler Town & Country minivans, the Dodge Durango and Jeep Grand Cherokee SUVs, the Dodge Dart, the Jeep Cherokee midsize sport utility, Chrysler 200, and Ram trucks, both light duty and heavy duty. Warren Stamping is also proud to play a role in producing parts for the new Chrysler Pacifica that was introduced last week at the auto show. The 180-inch servo tandem press we are dedicating here today improves our capacity to produce large parts such as fenders, doors, hoods, and roofs. A tandem press is made up of multiple presses lined up in a series with a different die in each press to perform an incremental function to make the part. The new line will increase the plant's capacity by up to 12,000 hits per day. This pace will increase our capacity by about 3.6 million parts a year. This is the first press in this plant that is driven by servo motors rather than the typical hydraulic or mechanical systems. This advanced technology provides advantages in both speed, resulting in 4,000 more hits per day, and flexibility by allowing us to change dies more frequently and more quickly. You can imagine that installing a new press line such as this one is a major undertaking. However, completing the installation of this press line while continuing to run the plant at peak capacity was an exceptional challenge and a tremendous accomplishment. Material flow and other logistical concerns are critical in a facility like this because the fundamental process of the stamping vehicle components requires the movement of large pieces of sheet metal at a very high rate throughout the plant. I want to congratulate the entire Warren Stamping Plant team for safely and successfully completing this installation while sustaining production at such a high level. Our world-class manufacturing, or WCM as we call it, played a key role in our successful production launch. WCM is a structured and rigorous system to make our plants more flexible and competitive by eliminating waste and continuously improving performance in areas such as safety, quality, environmental concerns, maintenance, logistics, and overall efficiency. This approach is a huge driver of our cultural change because it involves investing in people and improving our skills so that they can use their own ideas and initiative to improve the areas of their work. WCM has played a big role in increasing efficiency and making the most of our facilities and tools. For instance, here at Warren Stamping, we made a lot of improvements to throughput by focusing on objectives like reducing breakdowns. When it came time to put in a new press, we put the principles of WCM to the test. In the years past, a group of people would come in, install the press, and then launch production. But once the equipment was up and running, we'd have to spend a lot of time working out the bugs. Based on our WCM principles, this time, the people who were going to operate and maintain the press were actively involved in its design and installation. We pulled people in from our WCM pillars, from safety to environmental to maintenance issues, to apply their knowledge and skills. A total of 109 employees went through 2,200 hours of WCM training for the installation and operation of the new press, a process that's still ongoing. Much of the training took place right here at the plant, while some of it occurred at the World-Class Manufacturing Academy, which is housed in the UAW Chrysler Technology Training Center just down the road. As a result of these upfront efforts, when the press line came online, everything was laid out in the optimal way, and we already had addressed issues such as how material would be brought to the line, how it would be positioned relative to the operators, and how it would come out at the end. It's the latest example of our workers here at Warren Stamping having embraced the principles of WCM. I want to close by personally thanking the employees for your efforts in the remarkable turnaround story that we have been writing. You have taken an active role in implementing WCM, a system that could not succeed without your personal commitment. As a result of your efforts, Warren Stamping became the first plant to achieve bronze status, which is a very important milestone in our WCM process. You are also a great example of our company's ambition to not only improve ourselves every day, but also lift up the communities where we live and work. Just to cite a few recent cases, you have served as mentors for the Winning Futures program that helps young people set goals and prepare themselves to meet the requirements of reaching those ambitions. You provided gifts to make holidays brighter for more than 50 families through the Adopt a Family program. And you volunteered to get involved with Warren's Adopt a Park program, taking on the task of beautifying and cleaning up Hallmark Park. The reality is, the things you do every day matter to the future of your company, your community, your fellow employees, and the hundreds of thousands of people who work in related industries. On this day, when we mark the production startup of the state-of-the-art new press, it's worth remembering that you are the ones who will ultimately make the difference. On that note, thank you very much.